Hi guys, my name is Joy, aka Juliana Oscar Yakubov, and I'm so excited for today's topic because it's serious and very important. So let's get right to it without wasting any time. Okay, so our topic today is about the Holocausts. I know you were not expecting that because I don't really usually do topics like on really sad stories. But it has a lot of life lessons that we can focus and reflect on today. And that's why I chose this topic. Okay, but the real question is, why did I really choose this specific topic to talk about? Because everything I talk about has life lessons. Well, I chose it because my school, we had a Zoom meeting with a real Holocaust survivor, and he told us all about it. It was really amazing to see a live, real survivor from the terrible event that happened around the 1940s. So that kind of inspired me to make this video from all what I learned. Because he's 93 years old and he did this for us. I'm so grateful. And I'm super happy that he wanted to share his story because I know it was really hard to kind of reflect on the times back then and how unfair they were. If you didn't hear about the Holocaust yet, I'll give you a good definition in the next slide. So what were the Holocausts? The Holocaust was a systematic genocide carried out by the Nazis, Germany, and collaborators during the World War II, from 1941 to 1945. 6 million European Jews were brutally murdered along the millions of others, including Romani people, Poles, and Soviet POWs, and disabled individuals, in concentration and extermination camps. The Holocaust remains one of the most darkest chapters in human history. I agree with that. Emphasizing the importance of remembering and preventing such atrocities. So it was really that bad. They tortured them, and they were innocent. So the person who survived this and took the time to make a Zoom call for us and for my school is Daniel Goldsmith. Thanks so much to him because he was very brave and gave a lot of speeches to other places too. I understand that it was really hard to reflect on everything back then. And also talk about it to other people. Wow. So let me point out that they suffered and died just because they were Jews. They were innocent. They didn't do anything wrong. And that's unfair to them. But in our society, unfair means that your sibling got a more fuller drink than you. Or they ordered at Starbucks first. So what I'm saying is that we are so lucky to be here. First of all, to be alive. To be with people who love you. And it doesn't even have to be family. To eat at least a little because they only had one piece of bread and a very watery cup of soup for a whole day. Sometimes they didn't even get anything. There were teens, adults, and kids too. He told us how hard life was back then and how he last saw his father when he was 8 years old. He had a very strong and amazing relationship with his father. Anyone could dream of. But they have to say goodbye so early. We have to appreciate our family because one day if you won't have them, then you will regret not showing any gratitude towards them. And showing how much you love them and care about them. Even if you do, sometimes we just don't show it. But we can fix that. So he showed us photos of where he lived and where he last saw his father. At first, it was really hard for him to tell his story because it brought back so many sad, bad memories because it was terrible. He had a little sister that went to another family for safety. So did he. So family was great hope in the Holocaust times because not only did Daniel have a hard, amazing working mother, but he had another amazing people who took care of him and his sister, making their lives at high risk. So they might have not been their real family by blood, but they helped him and his younger sister, and I call that true family. They fed him, they lived with him. I'm sorry for the background noise, it's just my brother. He's playing with his friend, Fortnite. So at the end of the Zoom call, he gave us advice that I would love to share with all of you guys. The thing he said was, stop hate. The only thing that is stronger than hate is love. Stop being rude to others. Don't bully anywhere, because even if it seems like a minor type of hate, it's a big deal. Hate is hate in all different forms. So I really like that because I agree with him 101%. Probably more. He's totally right. Hate is terrible when it overtakes the world, just like the Holocaust times. I wanted to share this with you to show you how lucky you are and how lucky I am. They had to go through so much stress, work, and deaths. It was terrible, but it brought good life lessons today. To be thankful that we are here. Okay guys, so it's quote time, my favorite. These are little dark quotes, but they're from the Holocaust survivors or people. So let's read these. Every human being has the objection to contribute somehow to this world. That's really dark, but it's also really true too. You all have a purpose. Next one is, I believe in the sun even when it is not shining. I believe in love even when I cannot feel it. I believe in God even when he is silent. That is really, I can reflect to the Holocaust, definitely. Okay, third one. It's a story of tragedy, but it is good to find a beam of light and a beam of hope. Hope was a really, tiny string holding on in the Holocaust. It's all that there was, hope. We must always take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. And that's by Elie Wiesel. And he wrote an amazing book about the Holocaust, and I read it with my class, and it's great. You guys should totally read it. I'll put it in my next slide. Next is, never shall I forget the little faces of the children whose bodies turned into the wreaths of smoke beneath the silent blue sky. We remember. Now that one is so dark, and I feel so bad right now. They didn't deserve any of that. So this is the book by Elie Wiesel. It's called Night, and it is a very descriptive story of the Holocaust. And definitely buy it. It's amazing. Okay guys, that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like if you found any good info in this video. And maybe share with your friends. And I have to get going, so bye!